Hello and welcome back to Crusader Kings III, the Eager English. So, last time we kind of left ourselves with a few questions, and this time we're going to hopefully have some answers. So I've played a little bit more of the game. We're fabricating claims, and this is going to be our main kind of loop for the game. We're going to fabricate claims, we're going to set some of these things going, we're going to set some schemes going, we're basically going to set a bunch of these things going, and then we're going to just let them run. So what does the game reckon we should do? Activate, or there's an active election. So what can we do about this election for heir? Are we allowed to vote? We are not one of the electors. Okay, so we can do that, we just do nothing. We're not endorsed by our bishop, so we're improving relations. Awesome. Is there anyone that we can improve on our council? So if I wanted to replace our marshal here, let's say that we did, we could replace him with Percy, our knight. And Percy is much better at this. Okay, well, let's do it. Let's replace him with Percy. This guy is going to dislike us because he wants a seat on the council. Is he a powerful vassal? He is indeed a powerful vassal. Okay, is there any other position we could give him on the council? He could be our spy master. Not that that's necessarily a good one. He could also be... He could be our bishop, but he doesn't... well, the bishops we don't get to decide on. So yeah, he's kind of stuck there. So we can improve, but not him. How about this? Percy's the only other option here, and he's not as good. Chancellor. We can get a better Chancellor. Okay. If we recruited this guy to our court, that is. Because he's currently just visiting. So if we recruited this guy to our court, what would he do? He would make foreign courts like us more and give a... actually, yeah. So he would allow us to shorten truces, actually. Okay, so it gets us prestige. Okay. Or, alternatively... we could get our direct vassals to like us more. I believe this one also lets us, increases opinion of other vassals of our liege. I mean, that's an option, but yeah, it's not really huge. I don't think we need to spend any money on it, so that's alright. So I think we might be good to just unpause and let things kind of just roll on the way that they're going. Try and get these claims. There's not a lot that we can do about our liege's wars, so I think we might just go fast and let it go, as in real fast. Okay, slow down the game slightly. Espionage, lovers. While performing his duties as my spy master, Reeve Redwald has uncovered a secret held by Countess Eadgifu of Bedford. She is secretly taking King Harold of England as a lover. So we could potentially get a hook in England. Now, what's useful about a hook with Harold of England? Well, we could potentially get a good marriage in here. And that would be good. So, do we have any children who are unmarried? So, you're completely unmarried. You have nothing going on. Okay. So, let's have a look and see what we could do here. Are we directly underneath them? No, we're underneath somebody who is underneath them. But that's okay. What about this daughter? You're betrothed. Well, that's not good. How about this daughter? You're also betrothed. Is there any way that you'd just, like, not betroth there? Like, maybe just break your betrothal? No. Okay, but if we killed one of them, you might. Oh, I have the game unpaused. What about if we go to your son, or your primary heir is your sibling, actually? Okay, you have no children. So I was thinking if I got a hook, I could potentially get something happening here. What do you have? Gallant and robust. Okay. But if I have a hook, I can potentially get a good marriage going with somebody. Do you have a sister who's unmarried? You're married. Everyone appears to be married here. I guess everyone wanted to marry the King of England. So there's not an awful lot we can do here. I think actually I prefer to get hooks with my direct liege, who is, if I have a look here, our direct liege is this guy who owns Mercia. So we should probably be trying in Leicester for some of this. So let's change our spy master over to Leicester. And it's interesting that we have the... Yes, I want you to do that there. It's interesting that we got that secret. So we now have a secret that we could potentially do something with, but... there's nothing in particular we can do with it yet. We have a strong hook against her and a weak hook against him. Okay, I guess that's because it's her that we found it out about. While him, it's not like... he's just involved, I guess. It's not necessarily against him. We could also try building soon if we wanted to. If we go in here and try and build, we can get... where is it? Like 100 gold. We could get a military camp and get an extra 100 levies. Could be useful. We can also try and get some men-at-arms regiments. We're allowed 4, so we could get bowmen. It doesn't tell me what they're good at. If I click on them... oh, there we go. Terrain effects. In hills, in forest, in taiga. These are good at sieging. Okay. Footmen. Good in forest, in jungle, and in taiga. We have a lot of hills around here. Let's get some bowmen. Sure. They're going to cost us 0.5 per month when they're raised, and 0.1 when they're not raised. Yeah, let's go with that. It costs us 75 right now, but will eventually work out. So they don't start very large, but we will eventually get there. Right, so if I select them, oh, we can increase the size too, so we can just make the single one bigger. Oh, okay. Interesting. I guess we pay full maintenance while we wait for it to charge up. That's alright. Incognito. Tonight I've stripped myself of every symbol signifying my rank to walk anonymously among my soldiers. It is quiet evening, so when the argument breaks out, the words reach me loud and clear. An infantryman is trying to convince his commander, my spymaster, Reeve Raedwald, of the advantages of an alternative strategy. Raedwald will hear none of it. As I approach, the infuriated man raises his fist. So I can step in and protect this soldier. So we get a prowess challenge against Reeve. So Reeve's prowess is 9 and our prowess is 18, so we should win that. Okay, 84%. We defeat the officer in unarmed combat. And we get 1 martial lifestyle perk immediately. He defeats us and we get fought a seasoned warrior, which will increase our prowess, and a 33% chance we get wounded. I can make an example out of them and get dread. Okay, we don't really need dread. Or sneak away and take credit for the soldier's idea and get innovative strategy for 15 years, which gives us movement speed. Okay. Do people dread us? I mean, this does give us natural dread. Dread's here, by the way, in case you're wondering. And I believe it can change people's opinion of us. So we could go even further and just try and make people fear us. I don't know if that's the right approach to take, really, getting people to fear us. Let's step in and protect the soldier. We've gained a loyalty hook on Guthmund the Ross. My training has served me well. A few moments later, I have Reeve Raedwald in a firm arm lock. Let this be a lesson, I state loudly for everyone to hear. Your Earl does not look kindly on close-minded fools, no matter their rank. Your soldier beams with gratitude. Thank you, my lord. You will never know a more faithful servant than Guthmund the Ross. So he's Guthmund. De Ross has 1 living member, so I guess it just got generated, but he is really good. So I can adopt his strategy. So we still get the innovative strategy, and we get experience towards our thing. And we get a strong hook, and he joins our court. Or we discuss the strategy to learn more about warfare. And that gives us a martial lifestyle perk. I thought we already got one. But maybe this is giving us 2 options. I think I'll get the martial lifestyle perk again. Yeah, and then Guthmund joins us. Okay, I'm going to pause. A warrior was wounded in training. That's okay. So what's up with him? So he's just, gregarious, ambitious, he's a brilliant strategist, and he's a military engineer. He seems fantastic. You can't just stick him in charge of armies, but I believe like you set commanders when when you go to war. But maybe can he be a knight? Maybe these are my commanders, my knights. So what's this? Allow them to be a knight. May join your armies as a knight if his prowess is one of the best in the realm. Okay. I would really... Guthmund. Is that him right there? Guthmund the Ross? It is. Oh, okay. And we have a hook against him. But yeah, he's my knight. That's okay. We can also force him to be a knight if we wanted to. So I guess he's just one of the best people in my court. Is there anything I can do with my hook? I can imprison him. And I have a hook available, which I guess would make him just give up. I can appoint him a court physician. I think I already have a court physician though, don't I? What's this? Open barbershop. Oh, if we want to change what they look like. I see, and pin them. Anything else? Ask to take vows. So we could send him off to the monastery if we use the hook. There's no real reason to. That's interesting. Okay. So, we'll think about it. Right, let's unpause. Mercy for the mercenaries. The bustling of an inn, a fine cider, a calm evening after a long day of training. My tankard is knocked out of my hand by a mercenary reeling from a blow, and all hope of relaxation drains away into the floor along with my cider. Please, my lord, the innkeeper begs. Ragnveld thugs have been drinking me dry, without paying for days, and their fighting is scaring the staff and guests. So I can pay for the drinks if you leave at once. We get generosity to mercenaries, which lowers the cost. However, They're quite expensive. I should probably spend my perk I got as well. What's this one? Bishop endorsement. Oh, does that say Bishop is not endorsing you? Oh, that's okay. We don't need to worry about that. We're working on it. We're swaying him. And say soldiers, throw them out, so we get expunged bandits and popular opinion goes up. Or they're too drunk to be a real threat. This will be over quickly. Now this is because of what? Because my prowess skill. So we gain dread for it. Okay. We get expunged bandits and we get martial experience. Oh, so that's us doing it ourselves. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, so now we have even more dread. Does it tell us what that does specifically? No. No, but if I check somebody's opinion of me, are we going to get some dread here? If I check my liege's opinion of me? No, it doesn't seem to directly affect opinion, but yeah. Anyway, we'll work it out. We'll work it out. What's this one? Forder. Ah, yes, that is a good one. Right, perk. So, we can get Kingsguard, which increases our maximum number of knights, which gives us better troops in combat. Or, we can increase us getting marriage prospects, and our close family, and our extended family. Ooh, it's kind of interesting. And you can get better skills from your spouse on that side as well. And then Peacemaker is peace acceptance. I'm going to get number of knights up. We're probably going to have to go to war soon. Having more knights is good. I don't know exactly how knights affect war, but I know more is better. That's a large number of troops there. I suspect one of these wars is about to end. Greetings, Earl Edric of Shropshire. I prowled through the documents, both ancient and of less certain provenance, and I have found enough material to make a case that you're the rightful lord of the Earldom of Warwickshire. Yeah. Definitely. I'm going to spend the money, but we are now there. Also, cool thing, he now goes back to the generic task, which is good. Which can just increase vassal opinion, but it means that he's no longer trying to fabricate claims in the same province. You don't have to move him. My spy master learned of a secret with this guy. Okay, so you are the lover of Wait, okay. So you have a secret lover. I guess we can find it in our other thing. Commander improved. That's okay. Got one marshal. And we've finished the fabricate claim task. Awesome. So if I go and check over here, we should see that we have yet another one. So we have you. And we have you. Yes. But you're both lowborn and not important. Oh, you're not lowborn. You're a courtier of Duke Edwin. So we could try and blackmail you for a hook, which would then allow us to bring you into our court. Or can I invite you to court? I guess I don't have a hook yet. Let's try and blackmail you for a hook. 77%. Let's blackmail him. See what happens. It worked. Okay, I think. So I now have a hook. I now have a hook. I also hold another hook with Guthmund the Ross, but there's nothing I can do with it. But with you, I can now invite you to court and use my hook to make you accept. Nice. So we'll invite you to court. Now, why would we want him in our court? Well, now he's in our court. If I go and check my knights, he might be available. He is available. Yeah. So why is this grayed out? Why does it look like it's grayed out anyway? I guess he's just not selected. Oh yeah, now we're at 9 of 9. It just needed the game to be unpaused. Eardred seems to enjoy our latest feast immensely. Of the things he could not stop talking about, the rich cloves and the glittering gold he saw there. Okay, so we can say, these are the trappings of power by which our world is ruled, and he will become greedy, which increases monthly income. We can gain stress here to show him how to make friends. Try to figure out why we're gaining stress, or I saw how you looked at that servant. I guess we just gain stress naturally. It's not because of any of our traits in particular. We just gain stress. Okay. So, we can show him how to make friends. He would lose greedy and get gregarious, which is pretty good. Or, we can make him lustful. Okay. Let's show him how to make friends. Well, greedy's pretty good as well, actually. You know what? Try and get that monthly income. We don't need to be stressed. We would declare war, by the way, now, but there are two problems. One, these guys might come and destroy us. And two, we can't declare war while we're low on gold. But that's what this says. You're in debt, yeah. Okay. There's nothing really to do about that. We just have to wait. Greetings, my liege. Despite our best efforts, my agents have yet to uncover any secrets at Duke Edwin's court. Well, keep looking. We'll see what we can find. Oh, our councillor died. Spouse, up to the task. Some of my councillors believe the job is theirs by right of blood or influence alone. How wrong they are. I expect results and I am often disappointed. After a long day, I'm complaining to Whitborough when she interrupts me. Let me do something about it, husband. A few lessons might sharpen their wits. So we make the marshal better and he will get studying marshal. Okay, which increases his marshal and learning. My steward can get better stuff. You can get better stuff, and he would stop endorsing me though because he's insulted. I'm going to send you to my marshal who's going to like me better for it and become better at his job. Nice. You got an available lifestyle perk. Let's get promising prospects to increase our marriage options. Wonderful. And then what's this one? Empty council position of a chancellor. Best chancellor would be Osrid, our guest, but that costs us money, which we do not have. You're my spy master, so you're already not available. So I guess Lothra is going to be our best one for just now. He's not brilliant, but hey, he is the only one we've got. Right. Unpause, let things run. We got a new thing in here. We have few knights. But the reason we have few knights is because that guy just took that job. Okay. So I believe our liege is about to lose one of these wars. Duke Edwin is being attacked by Earl Wulfstan. So this is a war by my liege himself, and it's a liberty war. So this is an internal war within our realm. Okay, that's a little annoying, but there's nothing we can do about it in particular. You just gotta wait for it to finish. Neighbouring ruler won war. Your neighbour Prince Bledden has won a war against Lord Murad. Okay, in the Gwynedian claim on the Principality of the Burath. I'm preaching unorthodox doctrine. Our court chaplain's learning skill caused a problem which lost us some piety. Oh no. We finished the find secrets task. We did not find any secrets. Okay. Still waiting for money to come in. Spouse, tourney day. The sun is shining and peasants are milling about the tourney hosted by my wife. All my knights cheer as Countess Whitborough announces the tournament in their honour. And for once I get to simply sit and watch. I'm not going to spend an entire tourney day stuck to a throne, however. So I can cheer my knights. Okay, and get some opinion. Every knight gets opinion of me. I can improve my son's education, or I can gain prestige. I'm going to improve my son's education. We'll give him a few pointers. Get him in the right direction. How old is he? 14. Okay, yeah, we'll give him a few pointers. Commander promoted. My marshal, Reeve Balthra, has been showing off a promising recruit. He may not be as noble stock as you, my liege, but I swear on the name that Bruthwine is someone you would want on your side. Yeah, okay, seems like a good knight. Yes, fantastic. Oh, Shropshire is under siege. This guy's got increased martial, but I believe one of the wars against England has just been won. Yes, Normandy has just won the first war, so we now have a top-level liege of King William. Now, we did have a potential hook on the previous king. What's up with him? Harold Goodwinson. Now, we could try and get him into our court. He would not say yes, but if we used our blackmail, we could hook him into our court. That's possible. Where is he currently? He's currently just chilling out here. And wandering. Yeah, let's blackmail him for a hook. 55%, but we can get the former King of England in our court. Why not? Blackmail refused. Okay. We'll keep the secret behind. Yeah. There's no particular reason why we would want to leave it or chuck it away. Can I try it again? No, because it's already failed. But I could try it again in the future. Okay. But if we'd got her in our court, well, we could blackmail her and try and get her in our court, but there's no real reason for it. Okay, cool. What's this one? Issue? Designate a guardian for this child. Okay. This child is my second child. His guardian is going to be... Now, we want to look for somebody with good education. Do we have anybody with a good education trait? I don't really care about health. It's not really a very important thing. Some of all skills, sure. Yeah, okay, so you're a brilliant strategist. Guthmund, you're going to educate that son. Send that through. And then actually my other son as well, you're also going to be educated by Guthmund. We're going to remove Guardian, because we're the Guardian. Remove Guardian. That's okay. We're going to educate Child, and we're going to give him... Change character, Guthmund. Perfect, he likes us better as well. Send that one off. Right, current suggestions are gone. Let's go. So, we're expecting that we're going to win this Liberty War. In fact, we just won it. Okay, cool. So we could declare our own war now, depending on how we think this one's going to go. Although they are currently sieging our land, so probably not the best time to declare war. They're leaving. Oh, there's our old liege. Just losing. Greetings, my liege. You did not manage to find any claims. Okay, neighboring ruler won their war, so I assume that's Gwynedd getting large. Oh, it's not Gwynedd getting larger. It is just wars against the tyrannies. Okay, so just like generally, I dislike my ruler wars. How many troops do we have available? We have 482. How many does Warwickshire have available? You're controlled directly by my liege. Okay, so we would have to attack our liege for that. So probably not the best one to declare. How about Stratford? Wait, that is the one we got a claim on, right? Yeah, so that's not really going to work. I mean, can we ask our liege for it? We already have the claim. There's no way of asking my liege for that title. Okay, fair enough. So I think Stratford is probably going to be our next place to go for. Low county control in Cheshire. Okay. Why? Because it's currently occupied by the enemy. Okay. Seems like a fair reason. Our claim is useless, so I'm gonna send it over to Stratford. I think our claim wasn't useless when we first got it, hopefully. You became the cultural head of the Anglo-Saxon culture. What? I guess we're the largest Anglo-Saxon still around. So we're now part of Norway. That's obviously a problem. We want to be part of England. So is our liege still around? Wait a second. Our liege is now Duke William the Bastard of Wait, oh dear. We're still underneath Normandy? How did that happen? So they got England, but we're actually not in England. Like, we're not in the main part of England. We're now in Normandy. What? Oh dear, something terrible's happened. So we're directly under Duke William the Bastard of Normandy. I can declare war on King Harold IV. Yeah, I bet I can declare war on this guy with 10,000 troops. Thanks for the suggestion. Just a small point. I'm not going to, but you know, thanks for the offer. I think what we might do instead is try and fabricate a claim over here. I have no idea why that happened, but you know what? That's okay. Go fabricate claim somewhere else. We got 3 years on that claim. Okay then. I guess we will chill. There's not an awful lot that we can immediately do to help our situation. An impression made twice made. Ahead of another feast in honor of my liege, Duke William, Count William pays me a visit. Neither of us are in the Duke's best graces, he points out, but if we were to provide a spectacular show at the feast, we might improve our standing with them. So I can provide gold, which I don't have, or I can find entertainers, which takes prestige. It will increase his opinion of us. It's better to focus on the small things, so we get 1 diplomacy. I think I'll take the diplomacy increase. Yes, do not try and find any more secrets about that guy. Instead, I guess we're going to try and find secrets about, about Duke William, because, well, that's what we're doing now. We're now in his court. This is a really precarious situation. I kind of want to be in Norway. If I'm honest with you, I don't really want to be part of Normandy. We can't even do anything against our liege, because I don't believe... Actually, no, we don't need boats. I was going to say I don't believe we have any boats, but we don't actually need boats. We could just cross over the sea. We also have about 700, 800 troops. So we could potentially, if we get a claim, just go for that one down there. That's probably going to be our next place. Okay, slightly worrying. But you know, that's fine. Edward comes of age. I'm proud to see my son no longer as a child, but as an adult. With sufficient tutelage, even a child that has displayed little natural inclination towards warfare, such as Edred, can come to truly understand it. It is impressive to see such skill in someone so young. He displays a level of insight that's rare even among veteran commanders. So, he gets brilliant strategist, which is the top level education, and he gets military engineer, which gives him siege faced time. Wonderful. So our child is now just running away with it. Oh, pause the game. We discovered a secret. We'll get there in a second. So what are we going to do with our child here? We could marry him off. Yeah, let's marry him off. So we get an alliance with Aragon. Is that right? So your sibling is the King of Aragon. Yeah. Yeah. You seem perfect. I don't see a negative here unless I'm missing something. Yeah, let's marry her. That seems good. Medium chance of children. We gain a ton of prestige. She loses some. Their military strength is vastly inferior to ours, but that's because it's that guy, not him. I'm going to send a proposal. Yeah, that all seems good to me. Yeah, let's send a proposal. Yeah, so we should be able to get an alliance with the brother, right? Your son and heir Edred and my sister Sancha shall be joined in holy matrimony. Okay, great, but Aragon is where? Oh, it's in here. It's not really the biggest, but we could potentially get an alliance there, right? In fact, are we just allied? Negotiate alliance, because we have blood ties. They will accept. Negotiate. That was easy enough. We have an alliance with Aragon. Wonderful. What's that going to do for us? Not a lot. Apparently he's known as an evil lackey. That's not really the best kind of person to be... He's sadistic, craven, and generous, though. He generously gives out his sadism. Okay. But you know, it's a good marriage. She will probably... Yeah, she has a bunch of claims. Does a pressed claim mean that it gets inherited? Or considered legally strong and inherited as an unpressed claim by the children of the claimant. Okay, so she is going to get a claim on the kingdom of... Or her child is going to get a claim on the kingdom of Aragon. In fact, she has a claim, so we could have declared a war on them. But yeah. In fact, maybe that would have been a better move than what we did. There's a potential way to go. Ooh, are you free? Do we have a reason to declare war? No. I could request a claim from the Pope. Will not accept. Why not? Reluctance. He doesn't really feel like it. But Prince Murid has sinful traits, so he's not against it. Can I sway the Pope? Could I seduce the Pope? 0% chance. Okay. What about if I sway the Pope? 20% chance, but it will remove this sway here. Is this sway here still needed? No, he likes me. I'm going to try and sway the Pope. Yeah. Make the Pope like us slightly more so we can get a claim on Prowess. I'm still going to leave my guy there getting claims. Are you in a war? No. Actually, in that case... actually, no, that probably will reset it. Yeah, I want to leave that on Fabricating Claims in the same county. Let's go, on pause. Let speed move on a little bit. We unlocked a new perk, so we can go for... Oh, and I guess Promising Prospects probably helped us there with getting that marriage, because it gave us 25% extra. Okay, cool. Let's go for loyalty and respect. Spouse opinion goes up, and skills from spouse counselor traits go up as well. Nice. Okay. So our spouse should now like us a lot more. Yeah, she likes us at 89, which is great. And then, like what she's doing in the council should have gone up as well. Good. And that's all fantastic. Spy Master has uncovered another secret of Geralt's deviism. So there's nothing we can do about that. Is there anything I can do with my hooks and secrets right now? Is a deviant. Murdered Ralph de Gale? Who's Ralph de Gale, and why did you murder him? I don't know. Who are you? You're Adele de Normandy. Your siblings to Duke William. Oh, I might blackmail you for that hook. Yeah, sure. I don't know what that's going to do for us, but we will blackmail her. We got a blackmail. Okay. So, can I marry... I do have a son. Like, I have another son. I have this one, who's 8 years old. Oh, sorry, that's a daughter. I could get I could marry to... yeah, I could marry her son. Yeah. Etienne de Bois. Sure. Let's arrange a marriage with my daughter. Matrilineally. I can't use a hook. Why not? I do not have an available hook. Oh, because he's making the thing? Oh, so I can't use it on her because he's making the thing. Okay. So what can I do with my secret on her? I'm guessing nothing, pretty much. I guess I could get her into some kind of plot if I wanted to. I could also invite her to my court. What would that do for us? I mean, I guess it would bring her spouse to my court. Her spouse isn't particularly good either. But they would exist. It would also bring their children to my court, maybe? That doesn't really get us very far. But it is something. Also, it did say earlier we're head of our culture. So that's the Anglo-Saxon culture, I guess. Ruler of this culture that has the most Anglo-Saxon counties in their realm. Me. 2. I guess because the rest of that became... yeah, the rest of that all went and became Norwegian. So we got the highest amount. So we got hereditary rules unlocked. So we could unlock some things here if we happen to have... What do we need? Like how would we unlock something? Expected to be discovered in X number of years. So we can select it. Click to select as a cultural fascination. So I could go royal prerogative, which is currently our fascination. Okay. So what's that? This culture is currently being exposed to an innovation, boosting its progress. So this allows high crown authority. Oh, so this lets us change our succession laws. Because if I go into here and I go to succession, right now we've got partition. But I really want that to be something like primogenitor. But I would need to have high crown authority to do it. And I would also need to have the Anglo-Saxon culture having primogenitor unlocked. Which it doesn't, because I guess I need to be in like high medieval to get that. I don't know where it would be. Is it civic maybe? Or is it... Might be in civic? I have no idea where it's going to be. Maybe it's even further. Maybe it's late medieval. I don't entirely know. Oh, there's primogenitor. So it's in late medieval. So you need to go... And it's not available until 1200. So you don't get primogenitor at all in this. Interesting. Unless you're playing a later start. Okay, cool. We'll let it run just a little bit further. Heresy. Cathars in Champagne. Okay. Duke Tybalt of Champagne has announced to the world that he and his vassals are converted to Catharism. Having been disillusioned with the teachings of the Catholic priests, the nobles of Champagne no longer consider the clergy to be righteous and true. As Cathars, they believe their new faith properly aligns with the will of the gods, and they are distancing themselves from their former religious institutions. So I can say, what twisted mockery of faith is this? Or, I can convert to Catharism for 250 piety. Well, even if I don't have it. Do I want to be Cathar? What do you get? So I can check my other faiths here. Just want to move you out of the way here for just now, just off to the side. So Catharism, right. So right now, if we check Catholicism, we have armed pilgrimages, we have communion, and we have monks, and then Catharism gives us what? Adherents can decide to end their life when old, incapable, or near death. Doing so does not incur any of the normal penalties from suicide. We got Gnosticism. So, considers Gnostic faith to be righteous instead of hostile or evil. Giving away titles relieves a portion of stress. Makes temperate a virtue. Okay. All Cathars get lowered stewardship and increased learning. And then pacifism. Nah. We don't need any of that pacifism stuff here. Also, I just realized, are we able to raid people? Because we don't have anything in our religion that says we can't raid people. Specifically. That maybe organized can't? I don't know. Well, let me try something. Yes, we're going to say what twisted mockery of our faith is this. If I raise some troops, right? Let's just raise all armies, right? And then we have a loot. Can I set these guys to raid somehow? Wait, what's this? Reorganize. Merge armies. Doesn't really say. I'm going to assume no. I don't know why, but I'm going to assume no. Yeah, we'll disband all for just now. Okay, we'll work it out later. Right, well, with that, I'm going to end the episode there. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.